Beautiful. So do you all know that we are having a special guest today? Yeah? So we're having a true living inspiration around us, with us today in our sessions. So over to you, Rajmati. Can you play the video?
We're going to meet Prasiddhi Singh, a young environmentalist whose passion for nature has inspired thousands. At just 11 years old, Prasiddhi has achieved what many only dream of. Her remarkable journey began when she planted her first tree at the age of 4. Since then, Prasiddhi has planted over 130,000 trees and mobilized communities to create 15 forests in her local area. Prasidhi's achievements are truly extraordinary. She is the youngest recipient of the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar, India's highest civilian honor for children. She has also been honored with the Diana Award, which celebrates young people for their social action or humanitarian work in memory of Princess Diana, and this is given by the Duke of Cambridge. Additionally, she received the Young Changemaker Award from Cartoon Network, acknowledging her impactful efforts. Furthermore, Prasidhi serves as the brand ambassador for education in Tamil Nadu, promoting educational initiatives and environmental awareness among students. Prasidhi's mission is very clear. It is to create a greener, more sustainable planet for future generations. She is the founder of the Prasiddhi Forest Foundation and is recognized as one of the youngest social entrepreneurs in the world. Join us in welcoming Prasiddhi Singh to our Sculpt family. As in this season, every child in our Sculpt family is going to make their own little forest. So Prasidhi will inspire our children to dream big, act courageously, and grow a forest of hope and resilience.
Dear Prasiddhi, we are truly honored to have you in our presence today. Your presence is going to make a huge difference to every child, every participant in today's meet. So Rajmati, can you spotlight Prasiddhi? We are unable to hear you, Prasiddhi.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Over to you.
So thank you so much for that generous introduction, and it is such a pleasure to be over here with all of you and to meet all these amazing people. I've been there for the past 10-15 minutes, and it was so amazing seeing everybody's point of views and how they are shaping themselves through Sculpt. So I am Prasiddhi, and I am incredibly happy to be over here with all of you. And I hope you are also excited for what I'm going to be sharing with each and every one of you. If you can give me screen share access, that'll be great. So meanwhile, if you can all type in chat, how many of you feel that you have sort of a bond with nature? You can very quickly type yes or no or maybe, whatever you like in the chat box. Okay, we are getting lots of different yeses. Excellent. I think we are going to enjoy this session even more. All right. So, hello, young change makers. You are not just ordinary kids, nor am I. We are all young change makers who are shaping the future together. I am Prasiddhi. I am 11 years old. I am the founder of the Green Pillar and Prasiddhi Forest Foundation. And I would like to show all of you a video about my work. Just give me a second. and let me know if it's audible. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
And I hope it's audible.
I have a dream to create fruit forest at school and make a kids army to feed squirrels, birds, butterflies, and also give fresh fruits to everyone.
Prasiddhi forest movement. Several people are involved, from students of all age, from colleges to schools or corporates, government officials, farmers, villagers, groups.
So that was about my work and some photographs that will help you understand what I actually do on the ground. So till now, I've planted 140,000 trees and created 98 different Prasiddhi forests with villagers, farmers, different students, different people, and I've also organized 1,000+ awareness sessions and workshops and inspired 80,000+ people across 20 countries. And this has not been a journey of a single day. I've been doing this for the past 7 years. From the age of 2 as a nature lover to being a tree planter at 4, an environmental advocate at 6, and today a global mobilizer at the age of 11. And I've been featured at multiple different places in Wikipedia by renowned people. And as you would have seen, as the child ambassador for Green Tamil Nadu mission in 200 rural schools of Tamil Nadu, I have initiated Green Brigades, where I'm going to every school and giving a fruit sapling to every child and also planting banyan trees. Then I was featured on National Geographic on my completion as part of one of their documentaries on Disney Plus Hotstar on my completion of planting 1 lakh trees, that is 100,000 trees. And our Honorable Prime Minister gave me Prime Minister National Child Award. Then I was in G20. I was also there in United Nations. So these are, a couple of accolades and which keep motivating me all the time to continue to make the change that I've been making. Speaking at different places, connecting with different people. In Cartoon Network, I was featured by Warner Brothers. And these are a couple of the places where I've been featured. And today, what makes me really excited to connect with all of you is because I believe personally in 2 things. One is awareness, and second is action. And awareness is what I've come to spread over here today and share with all of you. But what I want from all of you is action. Because action is what is going to help revive and protect our entire ecosystem and planet. And that is what we all have to do together. And then different people in my journey have joined me to share my voice and to share the planet's voice. Which is why I'll be sharing with all of you 5 steps to be the impact leader or to be the impact creator. Because I also refer to myself as an impact creator who is creating real-time impact. And you all can be that as well. So are you all ready? I want to see some excitement in the chat. Are you all ready? Yes? Excellent. Amazing, Saharsh, Neve, Nandana, Dia. Amazing. Yes, that's the excitement I want because you're going to need a lot of excitement in this ever long journey. So let's start with a quick thing. So if we want to know the agenda or the 5 steps that we have, there is this puzzle that you'll have to solve, right, to get the access. So can anybody tell me, can identify the words, or you can tell me row and column in the chat. There are 5 words. All right. Okay, Upasana says strong, excellent. Motivate, explore. All right, collaborate, fine. We found most of them. Just one is motivated, okay. Collaborate, updated, excellent. So we've got all of them, and I see you guys are super intelligent. So the first one is motivate, update, explore, stay strong, and collaborate. Amazing. 1 second. All right. So now what we are going to do is, yes, so the 5 steps to be the impact creator are: be motivated, stay updated, explore your talent, stay strong and take action, and collaborate. And this has been my journey. And this is my secret recipe that I'll be sharing with each and every one of you today through our session. And remember, it's not a formula of mathematics that if you don't follow a step, then you'll not be able to achieve what you want to achieve. It is going to be your recipe while I'm sharing mine with all of you. So let's get started with the first one: be motivated. Motivation is something that is extremely important, not only in the beginning of the journey, because it helps you to really start, but also it is a boost, like a power boost for you throughout your entire journey. Because when you will face challenges, when you will be in situations that are not very comfortable, your motivation is going to be what is going to be there with you, for you, and support you, apart from everybody else who's been supporting you till now. So, 1 minute. So now let me share with you my motivation. I have been really inspired by nature, ever since from a very young age. I'm still young, but from always, I've been really inspired from nature, learning from it, getting my knowledge, looking at the rustling of leaves, buzzing of bees, and the waves of seas. And so let me share a couple of them with you: trees, bees, and seas. So trees taught me never to give up, because whenever we cut a tree down or prune it slightly, it always tries to regrow. Or else, bees taught me how to collaborate, because when a bee pollinates a flower and a flower gives nectar to the bee, they collaborate together. And seas taught me how to celebrate, because either it's low tide or high tide, they're always swinging and celebrating. And these are some very important things that we often overlook. So next time you go out in the garden, you go out somewhere natural, then always remember to find your own motivations and to derive something, because nature is the most powerful source of inspiration you'll ever find. So where I live has a green cover, and over here it really helped me to take my bond towards nature, to a better level. But then in the year 2016, when Varda cyclone hit the shore of Tamil Nadu, where I belong, Tamil Nadu, Chengalpattu, it was so disheartening. So disheartening, because I was just 4 years old and treating trees like my friends. When I saw trees getting uprooted, road flooded, all the birds, squirrels, monkeys running, flying, and jumping for shelter, and the thunder was flickering, I was so disheartened. But I said that, wait, I'm not just going to cry, I'm going to take real action. I'm not just going to be sad about it, I'm going to do something for it, something for my dearest tree friends. And that is why I started participating in several tree plantation drives from the age of 4 to the age of 6 for 2 good years, from 2016 to 2018. And what did I do during these tree plantation drives? Of course, I planted trees. But then I also met with various different people and I learned about it furthermore. And then I took the mission at the age of 6 to plant 1 lakh trees, to plant 100,000 trees. So this leads me to our second step, that is stay updated. Now, very important thing, that this is an important step we often forget. We think that you're motivated and then you know what you want to do and then you just jump on taking action. But this is an incredibly important step that we all often forget. That is to be updated. If you'll not be updated, you'll definitely be outdated. And there are chances that you'll not be able to succeed. Of course, you won't succeed in the first time, but then there'll be more chances that you don't. So that is why this is important. So what I did in those 2 good years and what I still do is that I met with different people. I met with experts and foundations, and I connected even with the rural farmers and villagers, understood their traditional techniques. And obviously, I read books myself, did my own research, and planted trees myself, because sometimes you are able to derive formulas and new learnings of your own that other people might not be able to tell you. So that is why being updated is extremely important. And you can find methods all around you, right? News or anything of a sort. And that's when I realized that I should also start my own foundation so that people will have something to trust on and people will be really able to correlate with my mission. And that is how I founded Prasiddhi Forest Foundation. Now, Prasiddhi Forest Foundation has 2 missions, as I mentioned to you earlier. The first one is to keep planting trees and do nature based solution projects. And the second one is to spread awareness. So now I took the goal that I want to plant 1 lakh trees. But then I had no, I mean, just imagine a 6-year-old girl took the goal to plant 1 lakh trees. And there were so many questions popping in my head. Where will I plant? What will I plant? Who will it support mainly? But then I sat down, I took a deep breath, and I started thinking about it and using whatever little acceptable experience I had. And then I came up that I'll start off with government schools. I can expand, but I'll start with that because, or rural schools, because over there, then I can plant trees as well in the space available, and I can also spread awareness to the students who can then also take care of my tree plantation drives. And that is how my first question got started. Then I said, I'll plant fruit trees. Now, why do you think I would have said that I want to plant fruit trees? Well, have you ever seen any bird or squirrel swiping their credit card in the grocery store for fruits? Have you seen any bird or squirrel going to the grocery store? Nobody, right? You have? Okay. Well, you would have seen in memes, but that is not likely because they don't eat chips like us, nor do they eat chocolates like us. They depend entirely on fruits and the natural living until and unless we humans have compelled them into such situations. But then, but then I decided to plant fruit trees, and that too native trees, because I saw that few trees fell during Varda cyclones and few did not. And a key conclusion that I got was that those which fell were hybrid trees, and those which did not fall were native indigenous trees, local to the soil. And that is how I came to this conclusion, and I started planting fruit trees to enhance biodiversity. Then, one second, my internet. Yeah. And now, one more benefit that is there in this is that rural students and the government school students, they will also be able to get the fresh fruits that grow in the tree. So, this way, it was supporting biodiversity, students, spreading awareness, and also taking action for the planet. Now, but I had a plan in my mind, all right? But then I also have to implement it. So now I want all of you to imagine a 6-year-old girl, all right? Just imagine a 6-year-old girl going to different principals of schools and headmasters and headmistresses and telling them that I want to do a tree plantation in your school. Do you think they would have been able to understand from where has this 6-year-old girl come, and will she be able to do this? I mean, they were connected with my mission. They could understand what I wanted to do. But obviously, telling a 6-year-old to do this, but you know what helped me over here? Because I was updated and I knew about what I wanted to do, I knew about what was going on in the world, how important tree plantation is, I was able to convince them. And it was difficult. I went to hundreds of different people, I went there and I felt sad when people did not understand my mission just because I was a 6-year-old. But I said that will not stop me, and trust me, finally, one headmaster, one government school principal believed in me, and that was my happiest day when I felt that, yes, my part for supporting my tree friends has finally found a base. And that's where it started off. And books, I will tell you, may seem little boring, but they can be a huge support system. This is a very small part of the books that I love behind me. But they have really supported me in my journey because groundwork and also knowledge are extremely important. So now coming to implementation, everything was planned and now I had to do it. But to do everything, to do anything, you really require funds. So to do my tree plantation drive, of course, I needed funds, for the pitting, for the planting, to create the saplings, get the saplings, the transportation, the people who will be supporting me in planting it. And so, but how can a 6-year-old get so many funds? But then I didn't stop and I decided to use my talent. This is a very special step. The third one, explore your talent. So we all have a talent of our own. Can you quickly type in the chat some who likes, you can tell you like writing, just one word, writing, singing, dancing, baking, anything. Quickly, poems, okay. Writing, painting, chess, cooking, baking, cleaning. Okay, cleaning is interesting. Playing, keyboard, tennis, excellent. Dancing, we all have so many remarkable talents hidden inside, and trust me, they can become your superpower in your journey. You know how? So what I decided to raise my funds is that I use my little talent for art and for different things to collect funds. So I started creating these bookmarks. Okay, I had a little sense for craft and I started creating these bookmarks on which I wrote eco quotes, and I started selling these in different places. So I raised funds of recycled paper pencils and grow kits and different things and bookmarks. I went to different places. I went in campaigns to raise for funds. Then until date, I go to different places with kits that I have, paper pencils, different activities that I do. And trust me, I went, and people supported me as well. People were able to understand my mission. Then I also started organizing online awareness workshops during COVID and different times, so that I'll be able to raise funds through my awareness workshops, internationally across different countries. That's how my journey towards making it an international movement started. And I started doing yoga sessions because I myself love yoga and practice it every day. And I used my little love for art to create my initiative called Art for Trees, in which I do different paintings related to nature. And then I do fundraisers to raise awareness and to raise funds as well. So you can use your talent, whatever it may be. If you are a baker, bake and raise awareness and also raise funds. If you are good at singing, sing songs about it and share about it with different people. And don't just restrict it to funds. You can solve a lot of different problems by harnessing your talent that is kept within each and every one of us. Now comes stay strong and take action. This step, unlike the others, is not about being interesting. This step is about being brave. Because still now, you are motivated, you're updated, you've explored your talent, but then not everything, goes in a row and everything just happens quickly and voila, it's done. No, you will face challenges, and that is an interesting part of the journey, to be very frank. And that is what the fourth step, stay strong and take action, is all about. Because I have always learned that challenges are not just problems, they're opportunities of learnings. And I have personally faced so many challenges. Till date, I face so many challenges every day, and it is not about being sad from them. After facing all these challenges, I've realized it's not about being sad from them, it's about taking an outcome from them. And earlier you understand that, the better it's going to be in your journey. So after doing all this effort, I was still not able to collect enough funds. So I had two choices. Either I could sit back and I would be sad and I could cry and give excuses that other people did not help me, or I could find my own way. Because sometimes when there is no path, you have to create one. And that's what I believed in. So what I decided was that I took a sheet again. Writing stuff is very helpful. I took a sheet and I wrote down where were most of my funds going. And I saw that the ample amount of funds was going in procuring saplings from another nursery. So I decided that what if I created my own? And I created my own eco army. Initially, it was called Kids Army. But then when elders started asking me, can we also join? I had to rename it to Eco Army. So what I did is that with a couple of like-minded children in my community, I created my own Eco Army and I went door to door to collect seeds. So I went and said that I'll come next Saturday, say, eat your fruit, save the seeds, dry them, and give it to me. And then we created our own nursery. So after collecting all the seeds, we went in different gardens also to collect the seeds. We went to different places, door to door, asked everybody. And then we created our own nursery where we planted the seeds with the community and grew them. And then my plantation journey started. So over here, you can see it's just me all alone. But what I had was courage and people who believed in nature. No matter how, the number does not matter, they were just a few, but the belief they had in me and the belief I had in the planet was what mattered the most. And then the pit preparation started, doing it and ensure that you're part of every step of your journey, because you don't know where you'll be able to learn something new. And then I must thank and show gratitude to the farmers and gardeners who supported me in my tree plantation drives, because they are the people who are there before the plantation, in the plantation, and after the plantation. So we should show gratitude to everybody. And then slowly the journey began, one plantation, another, and another. Prasiddhi forest, 10, 12, 11. And then now I have planted 140,000 trees in over 98 different locations. So it is a long journey, and I believe that there is so much more awaiting in my journey. And when you hear 140,000 trees, it may seem that yeah, it's just 140,000 trees. But when you will see the journey that I've had, it will also motivate you to start your journey and to believe that these steps really matter. No matter how big climate change is, our actions put together when multiplied can definitely take a strong stand in front of it. So now comes the fifth step: collaborate. You might be wondering, you created an impact, you are motivated, you are updated, you explored your talent. Why is the fifth step coming now? But trust me, this is the most important. This is collaborate, the fifth step. Now, how is this important? It is all about connecting and amplifying your impact. Because I have spread awareness and I have taken action. But if I want to amplify my impact, I need to connect with more people and tell more people about it. How many of you agree with me? Can you quickly type in the chat? How many of you agree with me? Amazing. I see lots of people agree with me, and that is great. So, why is it important to collaborate? So that we can amplify our impact and take it to new heights. So, what I started to do is that in every tree plantation drive I did, I went and I addressed all the students and all the people who were present over there, And I told them about the importance of the planet so that their overview towards the plantation and towards all the environmental activities that they will do will become more responsible and connected, and they will understand the story behind the value of tree plantation, behind the value of protecting the environment. I went to students, I went and connected with villagers, corporates, different people in different events. Wherever I got the opportunity, I went and I made the best use of that platform, because initially people were not very eager that, come on, Prasiddhi, why don't you give us a session and connect with the people? No, initially I had to find my opportunities and my platforms. And that is the interesting part about it, different levels that you go through in your journey. And then I started doing different workshops around the world. I did awareness sessions for different child homes as well, with different corporates, Mahindra Logistics and SBI, and other different corporates who are there, Emerson. And now I've organized 1,000+ awareness sessions and workshops, connecting with various different kinds of people. As I mentioned earlier, though, this journey started off just as my way of giving back to my tree friends. I never knew that it would end up becoming a movement, which is definitely still growing, in which more than 80,000 people are there together who believe in creating an impact for the planet. From government officials to panchayats and villagers and students, everybody who has been an integral part of my journey. And my work is also aligned with United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, because I'm also the brand ambassador for Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Save Girl Child Educate Girl Child Literacy campaign. So SDG number 5, gender equality, as the child ambassador for Green Tamil Nadu mission, more than 200 rural schools of Tamil Nadu. I'm spreading environmental literacy. So the 4th SDG, then of course, 13th one towards climate action and life on land, and everything is interconnected. I thought I'm just planting trees, but I didn't realize how many different problems I was solving and how well I've been able to create a real impact. So now you see the impact that I've been able to create just through my love for my tree friends and for nature. So never underestimate that little love and that little motivation you have towards the planet. And you will be able to create a huge impact. And then I started going in different events. These are a couple of my recent ones. So I hosted the Earth Care Award, that is one of the largest awards in Asia for companies. So this is Mr. Nadir Godrej, this is Ricky Cage, Mrs. Jindal, the CEO of Times Group, different people who were there with whom I connected. And I was invited by our Honorable Prime Minister as a special guest in the 75th Republic Day event, because I'm also mentioned in Man Ki Baat, and I'm also Prime Minister National Child Awardee in New Delhi. Then again in New Delhi, I was invited for the International Youth Conference by Pop Festival, where I spoke and connected with different people and told them about the importance of ecological balance and nature-based solutions. Then I was invited by Economic Times Leader of Tomorrow, where I was a speaker in a panel of eminent corporate leaders who are there. Then I was invited in NASCOM in Mumbai for one of the largest tech and leadership gathering, where I was the youngest speaker in Geo World Convention Center in Bombay. So then, yes, recently I was also invited in Femina Mama at Beautiful Indians Awards, where I shared about my journey and had different discussions about collaboration and how this can be taken forward. And as I mentioned earlier, I also represented India as one of the youngest delegates from India at United Nations Climate Change Conference, alongside in the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs and UNFCCC. So these are, you don't know how it will start and how big it can become, but believe in that power that you have. I believed in nature, I believed in myself, and that has helped me to become what I am. And there is no limit to creating an impact and to supporting the planet. So the 5 steps are: be motivated, stay updated, explore, stay strong and take action, and finally collaborate to amplify your impact. And if you think that maybe this is very difficult for me to do, I won't be able to do it, this is too tough for me, don't worry, no problem. Don't do it. You can continue your lifestyle if you think it's very difficult. I still have a simpler version for you. And this version is about gratitude. Just showing gratitude, appreciating, smiling, showing happiness, being positive, respecting your elders, encouraging, celebrating, singing, motivating, meditating, and just showing a simple greeting can really create a huge difference and can help you create a change like none other. So which one of the following will you follow? Can you quickly type in the chat? Which one will you follow? Will you appreciate? Will you smile? Will you greet? Sing? Motivate? Okay, you'll be happy, Nitya. Shaktivel will motivate. Deepti will smile. Remya will show gratitude. Chaturmati will show gratitude. Darshita will meditate. All right. Amazing. These are very simple steps, but I don't think they're very difficult. And they are easy. And the magical part about it is the difference you'll be able to create through it is going to be huge. And now across the globe, I have 80,000 impact creators, a part of my Eco Army, who have joined for my mission. And some of them are just doing things as simple as showing gratitude. And some of them are even interns at Prasiddhi Forest Foundation and are doing various global level climate change projects. And now if you also want to join my Eco Army, here are a couple of easy steps. You can organize a plantation or a cleanup drive with us, which is going to be one of the most effective ones. Then you can host eco-sustainable events, and you can also give our eco kits to your invitees or to your friends or whomsoever you feel will be appropriate. We have digital tree planting, www.prasidhiforest.org, where we plant a tree on behalf of you on ground, and you can gift a tree and you will receive a tree certificate on the WhatsApp or email ID. So you can do this on your birthday, on a special occasion, festival, anything of that sort, and you can gift it to other people as well on their birthdays, on their special occasions, making it a green step and a long-lasting one. And then you can donate us in our journey if you feel so that we can take the impact to a larger level. And obviously, you can follow me on my social media, prasiddhi.official and Prasiddhi Forest, and also go on my website, www.prasidhiforest.org. And I will be more than happy to connect with all of you and share about my journey. And if you are very keen to start your journey, which I want all of you to be, then do you want to get a guide in your journey, a very special one, something that will help you understand about how you can do community service? Do you want? Everybody? Quickly type in yes. Yes. Excellent. So this is a little gift from my side for all these Sculpt attendees who have come over here today. So as I mentioned to you, I am the founder of Prasiddhi Forest Foundation and the Green Pillar. The Green Pillar is a registered social enterprise which focuses on climate education and was launched by me under G20. And in this, what we do is provide amazing climate education programs. And I have selected one for all of you, which I am going to show a trailer of. That is Be the Impact Creator course. And it is truly an action plan for community service. So let me just show you the video. Is it audible? Okay. Excellent. Yes, so be the impact creator today. There is a form. So how many of you will like to enroll for this? Excellent. So we have a form, a Google form, which I'll share the link of to all of you in chat. And you can, one second, and I'll also be sharing it with Sculpt. And Sculpt can probably circulate it and share it with all those who missed the link. And you can fill the form and share the details, and then we'll take it forward from there. There are some very important steps on how to log in that are given inside the form link. So you please do go through that if you want to enroll for the course. And from there, my team will take it forward. So I'm very happy to see all of your excitement, and I'll share the link, drop it very quickly in chat once my session is over, which it nearly is. So you can take the courses, you can organize a plantation drive, you can donate, and definitely follow and do digital tree plantation with us if you also want to join my eco. And remember that it starts very small, and don't think that it'll happen in one day, because it takes time to make impact. My journey started as a little nature lover, and today this is the impact, but it has happened over 7 years and is still going on. And I believe that there is so much more awaiting me and so much transformation that is still yet to happen. So believe in this and believe in the power, but this does not stop you from celebrating whatever little achievements and milestones you achieved during your journey. And oh, I have one message. Whenever I go to different places and talk about it, people ask me that, Prasidhi, especially students, you're doing so many amazing things. Do you even have fun? We also want to do this, but will we be able to have fun? Let me tell you, this is so much fun. And apart from that, I also have a lot of fun, read and sing and dance and do art, do different things, meditate, and you can also find your time for that. So don't worry, it's a journey for the planet and your fun as well. And I would like to conclude by saying, dream high, higher than the sky, think deep, deeper than the ocean, and act like trees, bees, and seas. And this is the link. I'll share it right away. And I hope you enjoyed my session.
What an inspiration you are, Prasiddhi. Truly. Prasiddhi, I'm sure every child here is motivated, inspired, and I'm sure they also have some questions here. Children, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. But Prasiddhi, I have a question here.
Yes,
When you
please.
did your first forest, because in Sculpt, this time our goal here is every child having their own forest. You know that, right? So I want to know, how did you feel when you did your first forest?
Interesting question. So before I answer that, I will just let you know that I have put the link. I hope it's visible and available for all of you in the chat, the form link. So my first forest, definitely, it was a memorable one. And of course, all of them are, but it is very close to my heart. The first forest, that was Prasiddhi Forest 1, in which I planted 500 trees, was very special to me, because that is where my journey started. That is how it all evolved. And what I was telling you about, the first headmaster I convinced and did my tree plantation, and it was my happiest day ever. That was my first forest. And it was such a pleasure. The journey is what makes it memorable, not just the milestone of planting the trees, which have definitely grown now and make me feel very happy, but also those students. Whenever I go to that school, the students are very happy to see me, to connect with me, to talk. The journey was a memorable one, of course. The way I collected the funds for it, the way I went to different places, raised, connected with people, and truly that is what made it very special. And of course, the journey.
Wonderful. And every child here at the end of next 3 months is going to feel this. And I'm so excited about it because they're going to own their forest here. So children, what do you feel now after meeting Prasiddhi? I want you to capture this moment. This moment is very precious. Can you write in the chat box what you're feeling now at this moment? What's running inside you? Motivated, Very inspired. Clarity. Age is just a number. Wow. Keep this motivation intact and start working on all the ideas that Prasiddhi shared. And there's two questions from the audience, Prasiddhi. One was, what are your future plans?
All right. So before my voice is echoing. Yeah. Before I tell my future plans, I want to wish everybody a very happy World Rainforest Day. I saw in the chat as well, somebody has wished, and it's today on 22nd June, and it's truly a very important day. So I want to dedicate it to our Amazon rainforest and our Sundarbans. And coming back to the future plans that are there. So, when you talk about what I want to do for my both my organizations, obviously, I told you our goals. But then when it comes to me, somehow I don't just like to restrict myself that I want to be somebody particular or a particular profession in the future because I believe that I'm an explorer. I want to continue exploring as a nature lover, of course. But today, as we see every second, new innovations are coming, new fields are emerging. So if I restrict myself, it would be partialism with my creativity and with all the ideas that I have in my mind that can definitely be taken to new heights. But yes, I have things that I definitely want to do, which I refer to as the 4S. So the first one is space, that is above us. I really want to explore more into space because we thought that Earth is just a small dot in the world, yet there is so much going on in it. Makes me really excited to know more about it. Then we have sustainability that I'm definitely connected with directly. The way my lifestyle should be sustainable and spread more awareness about sustainability, make more life sustainable. Then spirituality, that is the inside of us, which is very important. Until and unless we don't know ourselves, how can we impact the world? And finally, soil, that is beneath us, the most important of all. Soil is so depth and there is so much vastness in it yet still not explored. I'm really excited to explore that further in my future. You're on mute. Yeah.
I said, beautiful, wishing you the best and all our prayers for you, Prasiddhi. There are many more questions in the chat box. So do you have time? Would you like to take those questions, Prasiddhi?
I can have two more at the max because I have to leave for an event now for a planting.
Okay, so two more. So one question was, one child asked, should we pay to be part of your army?
So for the course that I have given, that is free of cost. So you can definitely share it. I've also given the link. But yes, the plantation drive, I've shared more details with Sculpt and you'll be getting to know about it soon.
Okay, so there's one last question. Okay, few words about parents' role in your journey.
So parents, I think, are the backbone for every child in their journey, right? You truly cannot unsee that. And it's been the same for me as well. Both my parents are working professional and they work 9 to 6. But then the best thing that they've done for me is to say yes to every idea I come up with. Obviously, they look at the safety of it. But then when it comes to all the different ideas I get, I want to plant 1 lakh trees, they always say yes. They don't directly tell me that this is what you have to do or that is what you have to do, nor do they stop me, but they say yes and let me come up with my own ideas, and have truly been a huge support system in my journey.
Thank you, Prasiddhi. Children, would anybody like to share in words? You can unmute and share how you feel now and how the session was with Prasiddhi for you. You can just raise your hand. We will unmute you. You can share to Prasiddhi directly. Riyashri, can you also turn on your video, Riyashri? Yes, Riya.
I feel happy and today's 3 day. I'm feeling like today's tree day.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear these lovely words coming from you. They really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Sahasra, would you like to share?
Planting trees, and I think so. Today I'm gonna put my first step to plant trees, and the speech was so inspiring.
Thank you so, so much, Sahasra. This definitely means a lot to me, and I really hope that you were inspired and will do something after this.
Yeah.
So, Prasiddhi, I know you have your next meet coming forward, so I don't want to take much of your time. So, I will record and capture everybody's sharing their thoughts out. I will capture it. So, thank you so much for your time, Prasiddhi, and looking forward for more collaborations with you. And at the end of 3 months, I'll definitely capture every child's emotions, how they feel after the forest, after they make their first forest, and I will definitely share it with you.
Thank you so much. And it is so happy to know about all the amazing feelings that you shared with me. I would love to hear all of you, Advait, Rudra, Ria, Hasan, Nandana, Shanti, Yagna, everybody. And it was so lovely to meet with each and every one of you. And definitely, I want all of you to create the forest. Will you all create forests? Yes? Amazing. I'm very happy you all will, and I'm more than happy to meet with all of you and do this amazing journey together. And never underestimate yourself. Believe in the power of a small 4 millimeter seed, which has the power to become a 400 feet tall tree. And thank you, everybody. It was amazing meeting all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
So, yes, children, you can continue. Nandana, you can share. How do you feel?
Auntie, I feel so happy and I feel so inspired after hearing her speech. And I also want to plant more trees in the future. And I also would like to connect to nature more, Auntie.
Wonderful. And you're getting that opportunity this time, this season. So happy. Yeah, Ria. Rajamati, I think you should give them access to unmute themselves. Yes.
Ma'am, like I do support the nature from other trees. Like even now, I'm surrounded by trees, so I'm more into this, and I'm gonna do charity today for Rainforest Day. So
Lovely, lovely. Very nice. Thank you, Ria. You're going to do charity. Wonderful. Advait?
I feel to plant more trees and create many forests.
You're going to plant more trees and create many forests. Yes. Aden, can you share how you feel after the session?
After the session was inspiring, so I want to plant more trees to help the environment and it makes me feel that age is just a number.
Yes, age is just a number. And it was one small desire of that child. She loved trees and see how large that's grown, right? Lovely. Yes. Shravya?
It's just like you get more oxygen, and we should not waste paper, then only we can grow more trees.
From now on, Shravya is going to be more conscious in using paper. Lovely. Shanti?
but like my whole apartment is surrounded by buildings, but still in my apartment and even small sapling coming out from every part apart.
So Rhea is going to get in action now. Sudeep?
They're taking everything.
Hello.
Yeah, Sudeep.
So, so trees give us food, oxygen, lot more resources, but then still we cut down trees to make paper for ourselves. We want more resources, and man is so greedy. We should stop this.
And is so greedy. Yes. So we are all going to be the conscious warriors, right? I'm so looking forward to all you kids getting into action. Yagna? And parents also can raise your hands if you'd like to share and capture your moments. Yagna.
I feel inspired and kind of hungry.
Hungry for?
More trees and also for food.
Can you come again? Hungry for more trees
and also food because it's like 6:45.
Okay, you can go on and have your food. Okay. Yes. Avni Santosh?
So I feel inspired also, and I want to also succeed in my career as well.
You feel inspired and you also want to succeed in your idea. Beautiful. So Durgesh, yes.
I want to share an important message by looking at Prasiddhi. This became so true to me. In Tamil, Maram is Ma Aram. What does it mean is Aram is the greatest truth. Ma Aram, the greatest truth. So more and more you stay close with trees, you find your greatest truth. You find your greatest purpose. Marandu Vittan is also the same. Marattai Vittan. That's why he forgot his greatest truth. Marandu Vittan is, I forgot my purpose. Why he forgot his purpose? He left the company of trees. So this little girl has found her truth in life because she stayed close to her trees. And thank you, Lakshana and the team, for such an inspiration. It's been so it's giving me more wide vastness and expanding myself. Thank you so much.
What a beautiful message, Durgesh. Thank you so much. Hansen?
Hi. Thanks for this wonderful opportunity to Prasiddhi, to all of us together. And about my personal experience, if I have to say, like, it's been a year for me to watch a movie because I haven't watched any movies so far. And I would say this is the best movie I have seen so far. Okay. And if I say about my son's name, Hansin, the actual meaning of that is universal soul. So I could correlate the kind of soulness because the beauty of Prasiddhi is not limiting to the earth. It's about the universe, the kind of exploration what she has mentioned. And there is no barrier to her dreams. And it is a boundless wish what she is looking for that has inspired the kind of journey what she has expressed so far. It's a wonderful day. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we'll take the last two kids who want to share, Rudra and Shanti. Rudra?
She was really inspiring, and she is one of those people who would like to make change. And planting more trees has inspired even me to start, like, even in my home, and start planting trees wherever there's space.
Beautiful. Thank you, Rudra. Shanti? Okay, she's not. Sudeep?
Lakshma, such an inspiring girl, Prasiddhi. So since we are attending the class with Sudharma and the Sculpt, like I could correlate a lot of things. In the Sculpt, you have asked about a question about the financial independence. I was contemplating on that quite some time. How this little girl's Sudharma of like the nature's love, she just it gone to a different direction that she's talking about space and there are lot more opportunities for the kids when they find that Sudharma, right? So it is like so inspiring for me. Thank you so much.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you.
Ma'am?
There is one person in the chat. Yes, yes, Shanti, yes.
Ma'am, my name is Akansha Gautam. Actually, I didn't change the nameplate because I was in a hurry.
Okay, yes, you can share.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing and achieving it was a great thing.
Lovely.
But I have a question about the plantation tomorrow. You said that in Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
Like who live in Tamil Nadu, they can come and do it there.
So tomorrow's plantation drive is for Coimbatore, people who live in Coimbatore. So do you live in Coimbatore? Where do you
I live in Andhra Pradesh, but I'm currently now in Bangalore.
Okay. So Akansha, your group, you will be in another mini group. So you will be getting messages there. Okay. So tomorrow's drive is for people in Coimbatore, in and around Coimbatore. Yeah. Okay.
Like who are in Tamil Nadu?
No, who are in Coimbatore. Other cities will be doing it in their respective places.
Okay.
For Bangalore?
For Bangalore, Kanna, in your mini group, you would have received a message. Please ask your parent to stay updated in their mini groups. Okay. So it is happening in the next weekend, Bangalore. Okay. So there's one person, one last person who's like, me, please, I want to speak. So yes, you're one last person. We'll speak.
So,
and others
ma'am,
are getting late to school. You can please
ma'am,
need to step out. Yes, Akansha.
actually, now you're saying we have Bangalore fields next weekend.
Yes,
And we
yes.
can join if we want.
You're all part of it. I think your parent is not part of the mini group. She's not active in the mini group. I urge, who's your
Like she's a
facilitator? Who's your
huh?
Who's your facilitator?
You mean breakout room teacher?
Yes, yes, yes.
Harita ma'am.
Ah,
Harita
so
ma'am.
you've moved to Bangalore from Hyderabad, from Andhra. That is why. So I will get in touch with you. Okay, don't worry. I will
Okay,
get in
ma'am.
touch. Yeah,
I just came to Bangalore because I had a small dental problem and
Got it, Kanna. I'll get in touch with your parent. Okay, so don't worry.
okay.
And ask her to message me. So with this, who's that Zoom user? I don't know your name. Sanjita, share your message. Your WhatsApp. Yes, yes. What's your name, Kanna?
Ritik.
Ritik, next time write your name there, okay?
Okay, ma'am. I felt very inspired by the girl that I should not cut trees, not waste food or sources that the nature is giving. And
Yes.
I am actually now planting a plant, and I just planted it yesterday, and it's going to start growing.
Wonderful. I'm so happy you did that yesterday. Please share some pictures.
Okay.
Yes. So thank you, everyone. So it was a fantastic session today. So loved all your energy, and I'm waiting to see all your motivation that you've gained in today's session coming into action. So by end of 3 months, we will all have our own personal journeys to share. And our journey, this is just the beginning. It is going to go more and more and more larger. Yeah. So see you all next week. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye,
Ma'am, shall
ma'am.
I take the call?
Bye, auntie.
Bye, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, babies.